That's fucking weird. I just recorded your check-in. It then started to override itself. I think it's because I went over the 15-minute mark, and now I'm back to 1. Wow, that is strange. Just gonna have to go over everything again. Sick. That was such a good check-in. I was such in a hype. Fuck. Jesus. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. Where do I? That was such a good check-in. You know, I quit. Oh man. Well, I spoke about everything. Jesus. Oh, anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna try and repeat what I said with the same amount of enthusiasm. Basically, oh fuck, oh my god, dude. Anyway, yeah. So, regarding your stubble, that's the first thing I noted down. Was that I want a beard, but my beard is ginger. Every time I try and grow a beard, it's just ginger and horrible and shit. And like, I love that style of, you know, when someone has a beard and they've got their like really shaven hair, and then like it's all shaven but it's tapered up, and they've got a big beard or stubble. I love that look. But every time I try and grow a beard, it's ginger and it doesn't look great. So. Yeah, I wish I could, but I could dye it, couldn't I? But nah. So I stay clean shaven and then just trim the hair. Yeah. So yeah. Regarding the car as well, yeah, I'll probably get an S3. Love that car, love that colour, love everything about it. I think Mercedes and Audi are shitting all over like anything at the minute. I was also looking at the Scirocco R. You know, the R version. That's a very nice car. I think Mercedes and Audi and Volkswagen as well, the interior of their cars looks so good compared to like a BMW just in the gutters. I mean, I think everyone's getting BMWs. I just don't rate them. I don't rate them anymore. But yeah, an S3. I was gonna get a TT. Like, it was nice. I don't know if I can get it up. Nah, fuck it. We'll leave that. You're checking. But yeah, that's the sort of colour I want, and also the S3. So maybe 2014-ish sort of shape. But yeah, we'll definitely go. Like, dude, after my show, you have no idea how much I want to just sort of meet up with you, get a coffee, train, get some heavy shit in, drive it around, just keep driving, go to a car show. Like, I keep saying it, but I promise we will get that in at some point after my show. That would be so cool. Get lots of images, you know. Dude, that would be sick. Like, honestly, just we'll get that in after my show season's done. We'll go get a burger and a coffee, and then get a heavy session in, and then drive around in our sick cars, and then just love life. And mate, I'm smiling at the thought of that. That is so cool. So yeah, we'll definitely get that in and go see some more sick cars. So yeah, and put my trophy in the car and on the bonnet, glue it to the bonnet, like, you know, like the Jaguar. You know, like old Jags have like a Jag coming out of the bonnet. I'll have my trophy on the bonnet. Oh dear, can you imagine that? But yeah, cool. In terms of your week this week, it's you kind of repeated the exact same as last week. It's been identical. So your expenditure's been the same, your training's been the same. Just obviously fat loss has been a bit slower this week. As explained in my sort of voice message, when you get leaner, dude, you're gonna find it even harder to drop more weight. You might find with myself, like, over this period of about 4 weeks, dropped about 4 pounds, maybe a bit less. But the difference is quite significant. So the leaner you are, it's harder to lose more weight, but when you lose that weight, it's significantly massive. Like, I've dropped about 3 pounds since I last 3-4 pounds since I last posted a profile picture, and mine look completely different. Like, my glutes are in, there's not much else to come off, if I'm honest. So there are certain things we can do in terms of tools that I've learnt and also implemented with some clients that you know, that we're going to do. That was it. I wanted to talk to you about this actually. Where is it? Yeah, it's there. I was just going to say, like, I was driving home the other day. It's a bit of a story, but I was driving home the other day, and I was thinking to myself, like, how fucking cool you are, like, as a mate. I was like, you know what? I talk to Ed pretty much every day. We speak every day. You know, we've got very similar interests in terms of vehicles. You've got a full-time job, which I think is fucking sick. And we're both obviously, you know, I'm coaching you, but I do see you as a really like close mate now. Every time you check in, I'm like, yes, Ed's checking in. It's just that kind of, it's just that nice breakup. I feel like I'm talking to a mate right now. You know, I can talk to you about cars, I can talk to you about girls, I can talk to you about holidays. Some other clients, it is very much just about, you know, just their progress, which is what they're paying me for, but it's quite nice to sort of talk to you about different things. Anyway, another topic. But I've just lost a client recently whereby I'd been coaching him for about 5 months, and he hadn't did anything. Like, he was paying. Part of me was like, "Why are you paying me?" I was taking his money every month. I was like, "Dude, you're paying. You're paying me for what? I'm telling you all this stuff, but you're not adhering to it." He'd lost about £3 in about 6 months, no, 5 months. And then I got to the point where I was like, you know, he'd check in every month, and he was like, okay, you know, I've fucking binged, I've eaten this, you know, this week's been crap, I haven't trained, and it's pretty much like that every week. Every time he checked in, I knew what he was going to say, because I could just see it on his spreadsheets as well. I was like, oh, another week, here we go, let's check in with him. And it got to the point where I was like, dude, I'm not willing to coach you anymore unless you adhere to this program. I was like, dude, I know what I'm telling you will put you in a deficit and you'll start losing weight. And I wasn't willing to just keep dropping macros. I'll do now go down to eat nothing. It's not a sustainable diet, and one, I knew he was in enough of a deficit. So he's yeah. And then I didn't receive his payment, and then I was like, oh, I know why. So I rang him and I was like, you okay? How's I didn't receive a payment or a check-in. So I was like, dude, how are you? Everything all good? You didn't check in. I also didn't receive a payment, but you know, how are you? How are you getting on? And he was like, basically like, oh, I'm done. Thanks for your help anyway, but you know, yeah, you know, I'm just done with coaching and the diet. And I was like, all right, yeah, cool. Thanks for letting me know in advance. You know, we had some adherence problems, etc. So I saw it coming, and I did see it coming. So, anyway, driving home, and I was like, you know, coaching someone like Ed is just so fucking cool and easy, and this is what I love to do. And it's just when someone's so consistent and gives me consistent data, and you know, checks in when I want as well, because some clients don't, like some clients check in on a Monday, and I'm like, I asked you to check in on a Saturday or Sunday because I've split them now, and they check in on the Monday morning. I'm like, there's a reason why I asked you to check in on the Saturday and Sunday, because I'm hella busy on the Monday or during the week. So yeah, the sort of the moral of the story is, yeah, thanks for being so consistent. Thank you for sort of, you know, getting data when I need it. Thank you for sending progress pictures when you need it. Thank you for sending, you know, your check-ins, and you do go into detail, and it makes your process so much, you know, hopefully funner. Makes my job easier. And you know, once, you know, if you go a mile, I'll go the extra mile. So just want to say thanks for sort of how cool you are, and I feel like I have gained a really good relationship. Even if, you know, down the line, you know, you've got enough knowledge not to have my coaching anymore, we're definitely going to stay in touch and meet up and, you know, go do car shit and train and stuff like that. Because I just feel like, you know, I've just met a good mate and got a good relationship with you. So, yeah, that's that one out of the way. But we are going to make some changes, dude, in terms of your week, simply because we do need to take some tools out of the toolbox for this, you know, for this one. Another thing I would mention is when you do diet for a long time, you do get diet fatigue, training fatigue, you do get a bit demotivated, you do get lethargic. All those 4 things come to play, and you know, you can start going downhill. I've been dieting since January, and I feel like I just got to that point where I was a bit demotivated. I was like, you know, I don't want to do this show, I don't want to do a cut anymore. I just want to, you know, be happy and eat whatever I want, and not being able to control one thing, you know, control your food was getting to me. You know, it's quite a big thing. Like, you're not allowed to eat this, or you know, it's quite controlling. You know how much you can eat every day. So I got to that point. So to stop that, we implemented refeed days or diet breaks, and that's a tool that we can take out of the toolbox. So for you, we're going to try refeeds. So we're going to continue. We're going to run 6 low days. So we're going to run 6 times 175 carb, 40 fat, 180 protein, just under 1,800 calories. I'm going to have one high day, which I would like you to situate on leg days, because that's your most, it should be your most brutal day and where you expend the most calories. So it's listed here, highlighted here, hopefully you can see that. Your refeed days are 300 carbs, there's a lot of food you can eat, 40 fat, 160 protein. So protein's down and fat's the same. So carbs. The reason why we do carbs is because they're filling. It gives you a bit of a mental break. It also can spike your metabolism again, so your body goes mental, like, oh my god, food, and then it will actually tap into your fat stores again. Trust me, it works. I've been running a refeed every week for the last 4 weeks at the minute. I've been dropping weight. I do one a week. So yeah, situate that on leg days. 300 carb, 40 fat, 160 protein. Let me know how you get on. You can eat any, like bagels, Cocoa Pops and almond milk, rice cakes. Dude, the world's your oyster. Just make sure you obviously don't go over, because once you start eating, it's hard to stop. But that's what we're going to do in terms of moving forward. We'll probably run that for 2 weeks, and hopefully we can see some fat loss. Once we hit the 160 mark, we'll start bulking, because I don't want to just kill you. I don't want to, like, just absolutely murder you to the point where you just fucking hate training, you hate dieting, you hate the word fitness. So we'll get to 160, and I think we'll start bulking. 160, you'll then have a diet break and a deload, and then we'll bulk. That's the plan from there. So yeah, training's been good. I did look through it and actually noticed that obviously 1 week, this week you'd been lowered, but I knew that's because your elbow injury, which is absolutely fine. I'd rather you get that session in than not get it in at all. And also did notice you did hit a PB in your shoulder press as well. So yeah. Leading into peak week, so just a bit about me before I sort of end it. Peak week is where I slowly, gradually increase my food. So tomorrow is a bit higher, and the day after a bit higher, and the day after a bit higher, but just carbohydrates. And then the day before is fucking high, just to fill me out. I won't lose any body fat from this point onwards. I'll get full, like look big and full. You can probably tell from the picture I popped up. I was quite small, lean, very lean, but quite small. The idea now is to fill me up like a balloon. Like, a balloon deflates. The idea now is to push food in me and go, and I just blow up, but keep my conditioning. So, and there's a few tricks, and like salt water, small bag of sweets before I go on stage to get vascular, and then we're away. So yeah, regarding next week's check-in, if you can check in potentially on the Saturday, or check in on the Sunday, it's fine. I'll just have to review your check-in when I get home. Or if you want, you can send me the video onto my WhatsApp, and I'll just reply on my phone rather than on the screen, because I've got your sheets on my phone as well. So I'll have a quick look at those and then send you a voice message or a video message back if you're okay with that. Or we can have a phone call or a FaceTime. FaceTime would be sick. Let's FaceTime. Next Sunday we'll FaceTime. After my show, let me know how your week's got on. I'll let you know how my week's got on. Deal? Cool. And then make some changes. So yeah. So your changes discussed. Hope you kill it. Hope you have a good week. Push on more weight. And we'll chat soon. Cheers, Ed.